I am checking to see. Ah, it's gonna work. It is working. I jumped on it early. We're already live because I wanted to make sure it was gonna work. Hey, Miranda. Howdy. All right. Yay! I'm so excited. Yeah, I was afraid it was gonna. So, and it's not operator error either. It's OBS, which is that other system.
BS.
OBS.
Oh.
It's another system that you have to connect to be able to go live when you do stuff like on YouTube. And it wasn't working because I have a Mac, and when I did the Mac upgrade, it kicked something off. And if you Google it, they tell you that it doesn't work anymore with Mac, and you have to go through all this stuff. Anyway, my son, who is a genius with computers, found a workaround for me. So, and it's all, see all this stuff back here with all these numbers and letters?
Yep.
That's all the stuff that he found.
Wow.
Anyway, hi Miranda. So we're going to stall for just a couple minutes. Miranda? Ehrenberg.
Miranda.
We're going to stall for just a couple of minutes and then we'll get going. I can't ever. This way. Yeah. And there's Miss Molly Dixon, Pink Zebra Independent Consultant. I was just explaining about how we got OBS to work on YouTube finally on my Mac. So I'm excited. I'm so excited that it worked today. I guess we can go ahead and get started. It's 3:50 or 5:59. So hi guys. It's Tuesday, December 3rd, last month of the year. You gonna join me or are you gonna play on your phone? Dana and Duane here. Somebody won that today. Isn't that cute?
Yep.
I know, I thought so too.
Did you win it?
No, one of my team members. Really need to update that. I got married in May and haven't changed everything yet. Oh, yeah, you got to change it. So is your last name different? It's not Ehrenberg?
It's Lambert.
How do you know? Oh, Miranda Lambert. You're funny.
That's not her.
Oh, yeah, honey, it's her. It's Miranda Lambert. Well, actually, she did get married this year. Rosenberg. Okay, yeah, that looks more familiar. All right. So last month of the year, what do you think?
Fantastic.
Calm down, Bucky.
About time. Actually, it kind of happened too fast.
You think?
But I'm ready.
Oh, what did I do with my notes?
I'm ready for 2020.
It went by quickly. Oh, silly dog. All right, so I'm going to talk.
I can't see anything.
We're going to talk a lot about. Hey, Bonnie. Gosh, we miss you.
It's going up.
Way too
I
fast.
thought it was going down.
Oh, it goes up. Craziness. I know. I swear it was like. Okay, really, Bucky?
Hey, stop.
Just sit down.
Honey.
He's going to be making that tiptoe noise.
What you're doing.
I know, but it makes that tiptoe noise.
I know, but it doesn't bother anybody.
Okay. If you say so. Anyway, where was I going? Oh, yeah, I remember when it was February and it seemed like it was already going quickly. So anyway, tonight we're going to talk about sales. And I was going to talk about other things, but I decided to talk about sales because in a couple of groups, I've seen people posting about how they just don't know how to get sales and all that kind of stuff. So I thought we're going to talk about it. We're going to dive in a little bit deeper tonight. So, but first of all, let's talk about the fact that it is, we are working on sponsoring in December. So everybody, we've got that sponsoring promotion going on. So for any new consultants that you can bring in.
Hey, what sponsoring things we got going on? How did I miss it?
Because you don't pay attention anymore.
When did it start?
When did it start? Last week?
Oh, yeah?
My sales are all to me, Bonnie. You're so cute. And that's okay. Yeah, I can't remember the exact day now because it's hard to believe that last week was Thanksgiving. But,
maybe that's why I missed it.
Yeah, maybe.
It was Thanksgiving.
Well, or it was before Thanksgiving. Anyway, I can't remember the exact date anymore. Everything's like crisscrossing. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Anyway, sponsoring in December. Everybody knows we have a joint special.
What is the joint
I
special?
don't remember off the top of my head. I didn't write it down. Isn't that terrible? 25% off. I don't know. Somebody tell me what it is. Was it Black Friday that it came out? And what's the joint special? I've been posting it, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I should have written it down because I should have known Duane would ask.
Right. I mean,
I feel like my hair is in my eyes, but nope, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way with it.
here, you gonna put that hat on?
No. Okay. Tonight there's a leaders webinar for anybody, manager and up, that wants to jump on.
What time is that?
It's at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Cool.
And then tomorrow there's an all consultant call at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
All consultant?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. You gonna be on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta rotate my tires.
$50 off. Thanks, Miranda.
I gotta rotate my
You
tires
rock.
sometime before this weekend.
You're so awful.
I know. I waited till the last minute.
No, seriously.
I need to wash my truck. I didn't do that tonight because I'm here.
Okay. Well, thank you for gracing us with your presence.
You're very welcome. You're very
I
welcome.
know everybody out there appreciates you. All right. All right. So $50 off. That's awesome. That's a great deal. And it's all the way through the month of December. So,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, work on
Hey, got my gift bags?
work on your recruiting. I do have your gift bags.
Thank you.
I do have your gift bags. I actually, this year I made, I bought several items. Like I bought several of the soap, one particular fragrance of soaps, and I bought several of the little woolies, and I bought several of the go-karts, and I bought a box of the 12 Days of Christmas, and I made a gift bag with using one of each. Oh, 20 off the standard kit. Thank you, Melina. Appreciate that. So, anyway, so gift bags. Sponsoring December Leaders Webinar, partnership with Vistaprint. I don't know if anybody has gone on there yet, but we have a link to Vistaprint, which is who's doing it's who we've linked arms with. You remember we used to use Town and Country?
Yep.
And now we use Vistaprint.
For
Vistaprint
what?
is huge. They've got for printing and business
For clothes
cards,
and everything?
everything. Mhm.
Oh, they do all that?
They do.
Because we used to get our cards from there.
We
Didn't
did. We did. I get them from Zazzle now, but I'll go back to Vistaprint now. But yes, so if you anything that you get, if you go through there for Pink Zebra, it's going to be a better price, I guess, is what Tom was saying the other day on the call. But
They have them all over?
what?
Vistaprint.
It's online.
Okay.
You don't go into a store.
Well, that sucks.
No, it really doesn't.
I mean, the old-fashioned, how you doing, talk to someone face-to-face. That's what our business is about. Building relationships and being
Hi,
face-to-face. And
So no, it's all online, and they have clothing and they have all kinds of stuff. Y'all just check out the link. You can get to it from the back office, which is awesome. Host coaching. I think it was like at the end of October, but host coaching was added to the Pink Zebra Academy. I was noticing that, which is helpful. Do you know what host coaching is?
yes, it's talking to your host and coaching her up for the party.
Perfect.
Is that right?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Rally is January the 25th.
Oh, no. Again? It was the 25th last year, I think.
Bonnie wants to know if you went to Town and Country or did you order online? Because he did all that.
I like face-to-face. I'm a face-to-face guy.
Hey, Hillary. Anyway, so Rally is January 25th, and I guess they were going to announce, let's see, I think they were going to tell the speakers
We have locations?
tonight,
Apparently
and
we have
then
locations by now,
locations will follow. I think they posted the dates. I didn't write them all down, but my whole purpose of mentioning it was just to make sure that if you can get to one, that you do. One of the things that I've found about our business is that the more connected that you stay, whether it's on team calls or Connie's calls or going to Rally or going to Reunion, just the more connected you stay, the more you're going to get out of your business, I believe. You know, I've said this before, but I noticed that when people disconnect and don't do things after a period of time, I think it gets uncomfortable to come back in. I have a couple of people um, that are friends of mine that are not doing much, and they kind of quit doing some stuff, and it was personal reasons and whatnot, and life goes on, and I get it. But then when they decided they wanted to jump back in, it was all of a sudden they were a little bit uncomfortable, and they didn't ever make a full, I don't want to call it a recovery, but they didn't fully engage again. They're still there, but they've just got their toe in, like they're afraid because they were gone for a while. They're afraid to jump in 100%. So I just feel like if you can, just stay connected, even if it's just with other consultants. If you can't get to anything and you can't go anywhere, at least stay connected to other consultants so that you don't feel like you're not a part of the bigger.
Well, we had consultants that used to come to our local meetings, and now we don't see them anymore because they kind of stepped out for a minute. But then it's like, where are you?
Well, I hear
you're
from them.
not coming back,
right?
So what's happening?
I hear from them, but I think it's like I said, it's an awkward.
Yeah.
It's an awkward feeling once you disconnect completely like that. So I just encourage people to stay connected. Somehow find a way to stay connected. Mm-hmm. I am going to rally this time. Yay! Awesome. I love it. I love rally, but the end of January is dangerous for some of it. Yeah, I know. I get it. I totally get it. And like I said, if you can't make it to a rally, I totally get that, but at least find a way to stay connected. And y'all are on this, so you're staying connected. Get on Connie's call, whenever, either tonight or tomorrow, and just connect, just so you feel like you're part of something. I think it's when we as humans don't feel like we're a part of something. It's kind of like when we went on vacation and we were gone, not this time, but whenever it was, the year that we were gone for 2 weeks.
Yep.
When I came back, it was hard for me to re-engage because I'd been gone for so long. I felt like I'd missed so much, and it was an awkward feeling. So I think that's just as humans. When we disconnect from something for a period of time, it just becomes awkward.
It's like going back to work Monday.
Yeah.
It was awkward.
I bet it was.
It was really awkward.
I bet it was really awkward.
I didn't do anything. I had a lot of catching.
Hey there, Kellyanne. Kellyanne's on. Say hi to Craig. So,
hang on.
I'm going to be talking about her in a little bit.
Say hello to who?
Craig, her husband. Arizona.
I live in Arizona.
Oh my God. He's going to act like he didn't know you, Kellyanne. He does this to everybody. He does it to everybody.
Arizona.
We went to dinner with her and her husband and Bernice and Adam.
Say hello to Craig.
Now you're so funny. Okay, and also one last thing, if you have any desire at all to make a trip to Houston, we still have a couple of spots left for Be the Change. We had a couple of people that had to bow out, and so now we have a couple of spots.
Really?
So yeah, just a couple. But if you have any interest in coming to Houston or being a part of this, it's going to be really fun and engaging. I keep using that word, but and we're going to have some really good speakers, and it's going to be great.
It's like a toned down version of Reunion.
Okay.
No?
I feel like because it's a smaller group that it's very intimate.
Well, I meant
like we all can really bond together, and we can really talk about stuff very, very frankly, and it's really, I love it.
Yeah.
2017, when you were gone for 2 weeks. I'm a weirdo and remember stuff like that. I do remember that you remember stuff like that. No, she's not a weirdo.
Yes, she is. If she remembers that.
That's like Sally Fields can remember the date. Is it Sally Fields? Anyway, I had a friend.
It's Rain Man.
I still have a friend who can do that. Like, she can tell you 3 years ago that something happened on a Thursday, December 3rd. And I'm like, oh my God, how do you do that? But it's crazy. It's awesome. But yeah, it's okay. So in 2017, we were gone for 2 weeks. That was really, it was awesome, but it was really weird getting back. I love you guys. Y'all are so fun.
She wanted to know what strength they were. I was trying to show her.
I wish you did too, Miranda. It would be so fun. But we'll do it again next year. So if you can come next year, that'd be good too.
Where is Miranda from?
Where are you, Miranda? I know she's up where it's cold.
Oh, yeah?
I think isn't that what she said? about being cold?
Miranda.
Anyway, okay, so and Be the Change is January 10th and 11th in case anyone is interested.
And
you can
Wisconsin.
That's right. I knew that. Anyway,
it will not be snowing in Houston on that day.
Well, if
it will probably be in the 70s.
No, it won't.
You want to bet?
It's been cold
I bet it's in the 70s. Let's bet.
No.
Why?
I don't want it to be in the 70s. That's too hot.
That's Houston's weather.
No, but last year it was cold. Remember, we even got a little snow.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, no, not during that, but like a week after. But it was cold. Everybody was really cold. They were shocked at how cold it was.
Wow.
Anyway, all right. So I made my point about being involved and connected.
Either way, it'd be warmer than where she's at.
Yeah, I know, right? So let's see. January. Oh, okay, I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to do some challenges starting in January. If you follow either of my groups, which obviously you do, or you wouldn't be on here, but I'm going to do some different challenges starting in January.
Really?
Yeah, I want to do a challenge to where we are.
This sounds awesome. I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
What sounds awesome?
I have new challenges too.
Okay, but you didn't let me tell you what they were.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please continue.
I want to hear your challenges.
I do have challenges.
What?
These are just personal challenges, not big group challenges, just personal challenges.
Okay.
Just to either match or do more than you did the previous month.
Month or year?
Month. Just do a month by month. Oh, you're doing a year challenge?
No. I just thought.
Well, some people may not do our big challenges because there's some big sellers in here and they can't sell that much product.
Right.
But if they had their own little personal challenges,
okay, that's a good idea.
If someone say does more sales, increases sales throughout the year every month, we'll give them something.
Okay. So what I was thinking.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool, but I want to take it away from sales just a little bit. It's for EC and above. Yeah, but if a consultant wants to come that's really interested in coming, we're not going to say no, because once you get there, we don't talk about titles anymore at all. So you're welcome to come. Okay. So what I want to do is, starting in January, I want us to recognize one another throughout, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do it on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, but I basically want to recognize people for other things, like, so off the top of my head, I think of a couple of people that are really super helpful in the group when somebody asks a question and I don't see it right away, and you guys are all over it. And so I would nominate somebody like that that's always super helpful, or somebody that goes out of their way, or somebody maybe that's giving back to their community in a way that is really incredible and only I would know about it because I'm friends with that person, or, things like that. And it could be that you're having an amazing month. Like, for example, I would totally nominate Kellyanne Cleghorn because she went out and did something completely different last month and sold $4,500 in sales because of stepping out of her comfort zone and doing this one thing, which I'll share in a little bit. But so, I could nominate her because that was really cool. Does that make sense? It's going to be a
monthly thing?
I don't know. I'm trying to decide on that part yet. I haven't decided.
We're going to have a top 10.
No, I want everybody to nominate whoever they want to, if there's somebody that they want to nominate. And then at the end of this period, whether it be a week or a month, we'll put all those names in the hat and I'll do a drawing for somebody to win. So anyway, that's my thought.
Well, someone
we just got to decide if we want to do
increase sales every month would be could be nominated too, because they're constantly improving.
Somebody would nominate them. It wouldn't always be me. I want other people to get involved and nominate other people. Does that make sense? Or maybe somebody has a really cool setup at a vendor event, stuff like that. Just different things. Yeah. So,
that would give us more ideas. If people share what they do more and get nominated for something like that, or like you said, you're set up at an event, that would help all of us.
Right. Or if somebody doesn't, if somebody's gives of their time to a particular organization that they're super involved with, stuff like that. But I'll write it out and share more later this month so that everybody kind of knows what the rules are, and we can go from there. Okay, so I'm going to go, in the back office, there is something called 100 Ways to Work Pink Zebra. How many of you have seen this? Or even better, how many of you have printed this out? Or read it, even? And be honest.
Keep going. I'm going to raise my hand here in a minute.
Because nothing resonates yet?
No. Keep asking.
Well, so here's the thing. So
what is this?
It's called 100 Ways to Work Pink Zebra.
Wow.
So I've seen it. I printed it out. I think we even had it, Liz, for a team meeting at one time that we just gave to people. And today, I was reading some of these posts about people that were saying that they wanted sales. It's not like they didn't want them. They just didn't go get them. What?
Goya.
Okay. But sometimes people need to know how
to
Goya. Exactly. I sent one from my downline. Good. Well, so as I'm going through these things, I'm like, oh, I've never done that, or that's a great idea. So I thought I highlighted a few of them that I thought if we go over it, maybe something will resonate with you, and you can either do it or maybe share it with your team. And then what I would love to have happen is for someone to comment in our group that, hey, from the 100 ways, I decided to try this, and here's how it worked. Okay? So I picked and highlighted a few that I really thought were really cool.
Are you going to read all those?
No. Just a few that are highlighted.
Okay. Are you going to read all those you highlighted?
There's not that many.
It's half of them.
No, it's really not. Not the ones where I put a check mark, just the ones that are highlighted or I have a note next to. So, all right, y'all ready for this?
I see.
Print it out another time. So seriously though, like I said, I saw this, I printed it out. I'm thinking I know most of these things, right? I kind of scanned it, I guess, a couple of times. But today when I really was reading through it, I realized there are so many things on here.
Where'd you find that?
In the back office.
Under what?
Resources. That's
got to be a big folder.
What, resources?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's under the new consultants or something. I forget exactly what the title is, but it's right there. See, Bonnie glanced at it once. That's just it, though. We see things, and then we don't always, like maybe it's not the right moment or whatever, but we don't really take a look at it. And there are some things on here that are really good ideas. Yes, dear?
This is something you need to look at on a regular basis.
Yes.
Not once or twice.
No. So here's what...
This should be on your... beside your screen or somewhere. Or
this is something that you could do where you put it in your calendar that this particular one you're going to focus on this month or this week, depending on how difficult it is. And you take that challenge to yourself to complete one of these however often.
I hear what you're saying.
I mean, because if you do this as a whole, you're not going to do any of it.
But I mean...
Here's the thing.
But I'm just saying, this may be something you could do this week.
Right.
But you're not focused on it because you're focused on this one.
Okay, but...
That's why you need the whole thing.
Okay, honey. I hear what you're saying.
I don't know.
I hear what you're saying.
Oh,
Glance over all of it. Glance over all of it, and then you pick what you're going to focus on and when.
Okay.
So, and the reason why I say that is how many of you, including myself, have signed up for a class, bought a book, started following someone on Facebook, social media, or anything else because you want to learn something, and then all of a sudden you've got all of this stuff, all of these resources, and you haven't cracked a single one of them. How many?
Not me.
Well, because you haven't even started.
Oh.
You have to do something. I mean, you have to buy something. You have to. So my point is, thank you, Miranda, for your honesty. So my point is, if you pick one to focus on, one thing. Thank you for your honesty, Liz. Thank you.
Liz
If you
Carroll?
focus on one thing, yay, Lacey. Everybody's with me. I love it. If you focus on one thing, you will get it done, or your chances of getting it done are better. When you have all this other stuff and you haven't decided the one thing that you're going to focus on, nothing happens. Because for me, I know I have all this stuff. Today was a great example. I had several things I wanted to get done today. I didn't know where to start. So guess what? I kept finding other things to work on and never got those couple of things done. So that's where I go back to the whole calendar, whatever it is that you keep yourself focused. I know, right, Lacey? I'm all over the place and going nowhere. Yes, ma'am. Focus on one thing. So from this list, I think it would be super cool, and maybe I'll create a challenge with it, but that we pick, whether it be once a month or once a week, one of these things, and we challenge ourselves to get that accomplished. Are you with me?
I hear what you're saying.
He's using my tactic on me now. You're awesome.
Well, but
Go ahead. I yield the floor to you.
Hang on. But let's just say this one item that I'm focused on has to do with, say, being outside, and it rains all week. Now you're focused on one thing. But you need to have the whole paper here to see what I could do when it's raining.
Right, okay. But let me just, I'm going to use an example on him. You have a ton of projects that you've started and haven't finished. You
Why
don't
do you
have,
go there?
because I'm bringing a point to your, I'm trying to make you
I'm a starter,
understand.
not a finisher.
I know.
I love starting
Exactly,
stuff.
and that's what I'm saying is we could all start a bunch of stuff, but we got to finish it. Finishing is when that's the big thing, is finishing.
That hurts.
So if you, I don't mean it to be mean, but I'm just saying, you've started all these projects and you don't stay focused on one until you complete it.
I'm ADD.
No, you're not.
I think so.
No, you're not.
I am. I have to be.
You just prefer.
I am ADD.
Do everything inside. Miranda, that's awesome. Problem solved. Oh my goodness, that was funny. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so where's yours posted? Yeah, Bonnie wants to know where yours is posted. Oh, I'm sorry, that's so mean. Anyway, I think everybody now understands what we're trying to get at here. So I'm just going to read a few of these, and then I'm going to, like I said, I think maybe I'll come up with a challenge to where we can pick one, and then we put it there, and then we, chat later in the week as to whether or not we accomplished it. That might be kind of fun, and I'll give away some things. But
can I win these things?
If you actually do the challenges,
I can win something?
Yes.
Okay, you're on.
Yes. He gets upset with me because I don't let him win.
I know.
We were at rally and he won something.
I had to give my gift back. I won this.
I know.
Really? You're going to take that? I'm like, they called my number. What do you mean? I had to donate
You have
it back.
to give it back. You can't keep it. Ah, you silly goose.
I understand.
All right. Okay, so here's just a couple that I highlighted. So contact a local Girl Scout troop for candle party or even a dance school. There's local dance schools. I have heard they're two different ones I'm combining because
you're combining.
Yeah, because it's kind of the same thing.
No, it's not. A dance.
It's girls, a group of young girls.
Girl Scout girls may not be able to dance.
Okay. But anyway, the point is they could have a candle party. So if you know of anybody, this would only really work if you kind of know of somebody that maybe has a daughter that's in Girl Scouts or dance, that sort of thing. We have a consultant that runs like a dance thing, and I believe that's what she has done, is used her Pink Zebra business in that way. So that's kind of a cool idea if you know somebody, of course. Let's see. Set up a display at a job fair. I thought that was kind of a cool one. I think we've kind of talked about it before. I've not done it.
Zebra?
Yes, why not? They could come in. They want to work. If you
I'm just saying, you set up a display to sell, or you sell a display to join.
To join. This is a business,
right?
It's a job fair. You want to earn a living. It's like if you go work for a car dealership. You're on commit. I think you're on commission. There's a lot of jobs out there that it's 100% commission. Same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing. So why not do a thing at a job fair? It needs to be updated. Some of the words don't make sense. Oh, honey-do list, right? Right. That's so true. Be the supplier of gifts to local businesses' best clients. Loopy,
yeah.
Yes. So I combined this one in with the realtor one. So Loopy Finky was telling us that she is a real estate broker, but she was telling us that she will go to a realtor or a broker and tell them, like, she'll bring them a bag, and actually she has photographs too where she'll take their logo. Like let me start over. She buys these big brown bags. Are they brown or white? Either way, big bags, like big bags, blank on the front and back, right? She takes it and fills it with about $100 worth of pink zebra stuff, a base, an accent shade, sprinkles, a soaks, a woolly, whatever, $100 worth. She takes a picture of the logo of the company or the realtor that she's going to see. She takes a picture and she puts that logo on the picture of the bag so that it looks like it's got that realtor's logo on it. And then she takes that and shows it to the realtor and says, anytime, because every realtor, she said, every realtor or every broker, when they're making money, they turn around and give a gift. And the more that, the bigger the situation is, the bigger the gift, right? And $100 is like not a big deal for a realtor to drop on a gift. So that's what she does. She has a picture. She's taken their logo, put it on that picture over the bag so that it looks like it's on the bag, and then shows them, this is what you can deliver, or this is what I will deliver. All you got to do is give me a call, say this needs to go here, and then she'll take it and deliver it to them from that particular realtor or whatever. She does everything. Like, they don't have to do anything. All they have to do is pay the $100 bill when she sends it to them. So that's kind of a really cool idea. I don't know if all of that made sense. Hopefully I did. Did I make sense?
No.
Well, you want to tell it?
No. You did good. All right.
I did or I didn't?
I heard what you're saying.
Stop it. But did they understand what I'm saying?
Well, kind of. I mean, but that will work for almost...
It would work for anybody that does client gifts.
Yeah. Or if they don't do client gifts, maybe you can talk them into doing client gifts.
Right. Well, so while we're on that subject, Kellyanne has a customer that she met that wanted to do a gift for all of the employees at their office. And so I hope it's okay that I'm sharing that, Kellyanne, but I mean, it was just such a great idea. So she wanted to do cartons and I believe it was candles, and correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, that's why she had, I mean, that $4,000 sale just on that for the customers' employees. I mean, it's that kind of stuff that can make such a huge impact. And then you think about how many, if you're putting labels on your stuff and you're making sure you've got plenty of cards in there, there's going to be some people that want to purchase more product.
And if everybody got a catalog.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Deborah Lovell.
Depending on how many people there was.
We've missed you too. Yeah, no, but she'll make sure they all have cards.
Right.
Yeah, catalogs would be too hard because there's hundreds of employees.
Right.
But anyway, a $4,000, that was one sale. Can you imagine? And employers do stuff for their employees throughout the year. It's not just at Christmas time. We had another girl who, this was a few years back, but she bought reed diffuser with soaks for every tenant in the building. Was it every tenant? No, it was all the new tenants. I'm sorry, because otherwise it would have been amazing. That would have been huge. It was still good though. Remember that?
It was at Christmas.
It was like, yeah. But it was for all the new tenants. I guess it was like a gift for when they moved in. But there's stuff like candle bar for all employees. Thank you, Kellyanne. And congratulations too, by the way. Oh no. I don't know what was going on there. I hope it's not I had an old YouTube account and I can't figure out how to delete it, but that was like so long ago. I don't know. But anyway, I'm glad you're here, Deborah. But anyway, that's such a great idea. And so then again, it's about, thinking about who you know. That kind of goes back to that Frank list, writing down every single person that even comes across your mind. And then thinking about who you know and who they might know. Because a lot of times, I mean, you may say, hey, don't you have a friend that does this? And they're typically, your friends are going to be happy to refer, you to one of their people, their contacts. So anyway, again, congratulations, Kellyanne. That was amazing. Take a sample to any event that you're invited to. So I think that when you go to a vendor event, those people that put the vendor event together are they're a perfect person to give a little gift to. Even if it's just a jar of sprinkles or if it's just a little soak and a go card, just give them a little something because that's hard work. And I think anybody in here who's done any of those vendor events or maybe who has been the coordinator for a vendor event knows that's hard work. And if you get them, I mean, you make them happy, let them, see, Deborah always gives them a gift. See? So, that's so cool to do that. So that could be an easy one. So visit hotels and offer samples and candle packages. The only reason I did highlight that one is that if you know of anybody in the hotels around you, there's always an opportunity if they're a really big hotel, it may not be so much because if it's a chain hotel, they may all have to use the same things. But like when we went to Kima Boardwalk and the lady bought some of she bought those coral shades.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Because their whole theme.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That was a few years back. But.
Oh yeah.
But she, because they have a coastal theme, she saw the coral shade and she loved it. Now, they couldn't use the scents because, I guess, that's kind of in whatever. But still, you never know what you can get.
Well, she uses that for just decor.
She does. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's like a housewarming gift. Yes, exactly. Life got in the way for sure last month, but I'm coming back.
What about like neighborhoods that are being built? Hey, when somebody buys a house.
Sure.
But those people don't give a crap. They're just selling houses.
The builders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
They're
really
not
care.
spending any money.
No.
But the
realtor is though.
Yeah.
That realtor, I feel like we're missing a big market because, Loopy was talking about. She has.
Well, it keeps them from having to do it. As far as the realtor.
Right.
Okay, this person, I want you to send them a gift. Bam, you're done. Loopy takes over, sends them a gift.
Because she knows what kind of gift Loopy's going to send, and she knows the value that it's going to be. So all the realtor can send her a text and say, hey.
Once you get it figured out.
Right.
This is what we're going to do for every home we sell, and you're going to do it.
And the whole purpose of her putting the logo on the bag in the picture was for social media, because then she gives it to the realtor, and the realtor posts in front of their home or wherever they're getting their keys, congratulations, so-and-so, we appreciate your business or whatever. They've got a bag, a big old bag. It's got a couple of pink zebra boxes sticking out, and then it's got the realtor's logo on it. So the realtor is going to use that picture on social media. That's why she does that. I forgot about that part of it. So anyway. I don't know if everybody does this. In fact, I need to check mine, but on your voicemail for leaving a message, I still have people who leave me messages. So, making sure that you basically are advertising your company, Dana Lucanis, Pink Zebra Home kind of thing. Even giving maybe I don't know if you want to give them your website. I don't know. I have to think that one through. But anyway, it made me realize that I need to check mine because that could be a good one. Do a joint open house with another home-based business. I've done this so many times, and it is so awesome because always I meet new people because the person who's coming in with the other business, you both invite people and then you meet their customers, they meet your customers. I mean, it's just a win-win. So I highly encourage if you're thinking about doing a party or you're not sure about doing a party, find another direct seller or maybe somebody that makes flower arrangements, or it could be something totally different. It doesn't even have to be direct sales. It could be crafty or whatever. But do an open house with them, and both of you invite your customers.
Could be several people.
It could be. We did. Yeah, we've done that at Christmas time where we had several people.
Do the wine lady. Get them all drunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't you buy some sprinkles?
Right.
Hell yeah, I'll buy sprinkles.
Right. Invite the wine lady. My message is Pink Zebra Biz, and it's listed in the yellow pages. Instead of my home phone being listed as me, it's PZ. Oh, good. That's smart. I don't even know what mine is listed. I guess I'd have to look. I don't actually have a phone anymore, though. I just have my cell. But anyway, I need to look into that because that's a great idea.
You don't have a landline no more?
Mm-mm. I know. Okay, advertise in local schools, parents, newsletters. I put FFA in parentheses. If you can get in with any of the schools, there's so many opportunities there between the kitchen, not the kitchen, what do they call it? The teacher's lounge. You can set up in the teacher's lounge a lot of times. A lot of the schools around here do a Friday afternoon thing where they'll bring somebody in and the teachers can wander through and see if there's anything that they want or to purchase. But also, if there's any FFA organizations or any of those other club organizations within the school, if you know anybody within those, sometimes you can get them even to do like a mini fundraiser, or you can just offer donations and get your name out there, doing that with maybe a gift basket or something like that. I get all my monthly phone bills as a write-off on taxes. Yes, I do that. I definitely do that. Let's see. Professional women. So that would be networking. We talk about that all the time. If there's any networking opportunities that you can find, networking is such a great. I mean, at this point, I'm working on more referrals than anything else with my networking company or my networking group. I'm sure next year we'll start getting some newer people, but I mean, it's never ending. So networking groups are really good. Ladies clubs, if there's a lot of ladies clubs these days, even if it's like a, what's that, Bunko or whatever, maybe you can talk one of them into letting you just set up a little table. And I had a friend that let me set up a table. She was doing a wine, it was a wine tasting actually at her house. And I just set up my little table, and it wasn't any big deal. It wasn't like, I was pushing sales on anybody, but everybody was interested, especially once they started drinking. So there's so many ways.
Well, it's just the little things. Mm-hmm. You may not get a big sell, but you got your product in front of somebody.
Exactly, and they start to add up.
For the first time, maybe.
What about suggesting a Christmas wish list? Has anybody done that?
Yep.
I think
I
that's
have a wish list.
No, I know, but I'm saying where the customer has a wish list that she fills out and gives to her spouse, and the spouse contacts me. Anything like that? Not your personal wish list.
Oh.
You silly goose. Go to motivational seminars and workshops. Obviously, reunion and rally are things that fall in line with that, but also, be learning. I mean, if there's a class, like a photography class that you want to go take the class. You're going to meet people while you're there. You never know who you're going to meet, and everybody always wants to know once you start talking to them. Well, what do you do? So it's a perfect opportunity to, meet a couple of people, and then you're going to learn something that you wanted to learn along the way. So, why not? Let's see. Offer a special to teachers who host a party, reward them with classroom supplies. That's kind of a cool idea. So maybe if you can get a teacher to have a party, tell her that you'll give a percentage of your commission towards her classroom supplies. And of course, that would probably be, well, I guess it would be for even the January coming up, but I would think it would be closer to like the end of summer kind of thing. But anyway, what a cool idea. I mean, these are things that I highlighted that I want to work on, because I think these are really cool ideas. Always give products as gifts. That's just kind of a no-brainer. I'm sure you all do that. I'm sure. Leave samples when you go to a restaurant, or at least leave your business card. We do that. Haven't done it recently. Of course, we haven't really been out recently. But we used to. We used to do that quite a bit. So that's a good thing to do. What else? There's a couple of others on here. Contact local bars to set up a display. If you have any little wine rooms in your area, they like to do this kind of stuff, believe it or not. So contact them and ask them if they would let you come in and just set up in the wine room, or if they have like a little private area, if they'd let you set up, because you'll probably be surprised that they welcome that. They want a reason because they know that you're going to also tell people you're there, which is going to bring business into the wine room. So that kind of stuff is always good. And then hand soak a business card. I think you guys probably do that, where you just spray a little bit of the soaks on your business card before you hand them all out. And let's see. Always wear pink zebra attire. I do that when I'm out and about working, especially. I don't do it when I'm trying to run errands really quickly and stay hidden. But do y'all have any other ideas? Or host a mystery hostess party. I've done that too. I checked that one off. But that's always cool. If you aren't sure that if you don't have a party host, just host your own, and then offer, maybe do a drawing for everybody that buys at least $50 worth of product, that you'll do a drawing and one of them will get to be the mystery host and get the host reward.
So this is an online party?
It could be either one. It could be online. It could be in person. But basically, you're the one doing the party.
Yeah. And
then you're offering that somebody from the party gets to earn the host rewards. As long as they have sales. Oh, you still have your pink zebra jacket. I love that. For becoming manager. That's right. That was fun.
I don't have mine.
What?
My jacket.
Okay. Well, so Old Navy quit making those jackets.
Old Navy quit making.
And I think Deborah actually had a jacket, if I'm not mistaken. Was that right? Because Old Navy quit making those darn jackets. They were so cute. So sorry, honey, that you didn't get one, but I'll be glad to get you one. I'll find one somewhere for you.
All right.
I'm sure somewhere I could find it.
It's like winning gifts. I can't win gifts. I can't get a jacket.
Oh.
That's all right.
There's another one on here that I thought was really cute. The Mommy and Me candle parties. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot of moms with young daughters at this point in my life. But wouldn't that be kind of fun to do like a little Mommy and Me? I think that's a cute idea. And then, of course, hosting the party on the goes, or getting your friends, if you have any friends that work in an office building, to get them to do a party on the go. It is so easy. They don't have to do anything but set the stuff out on their desk. That's it. You do everything else. I mean, literally, they will text me when there's an order. So they don't have to do anything. They don't have to fill out anything. They just text me when there's an order. I put it in under the party. Miranda doesn't win anything either. Oh, see, there, Kara, such a wise person. You get to travel with me.
What'd she say?
She said, you are a winner. You get to travel with me.
I am a winner.
Well,
yes, I am.
She didn't say you were a winner. She just said you get to travel with me. But anyway. So anyway, there's so many on here, but if you just pick one that you can hone in on. I think the realtor one would be a really great one if you know of any realtors. You kind of have to know of somebody, or at least know of somebody that knows somebody, because, well, I don't know. I mean, you'll go to a networking group and you'll meet
There's
a realtor.
So many realtors.
Every networking group that I've been a part of, there's a realtor there.
You gotta know a realtor.
I know, right?
I mean, everybody
knows a realtor.
I know 3 realtors.
My sister's a realtor.
Oh, I know 4 realtors.
You do?
Yeah.
Gigi.
Yeah, Gigi, Rhonda.
Oh, Rhonda.
Adam. And your sister. What is your sister's
My sister,
name?
Amy.
Amy. I couldn't even think of her name.
My
Amy.
sister. Yeah, my sister, she's just now really getting into it too, so I need to hit her up.
Yeah.
Now that she's starting to get into it and she's selling some of them big
like,
old Montana houses.
Yeah, but they don't use that in Montana.
Okay. Y'all, that's what, I shouldn't be talking about my sister, but that's what she said.
Yeah.
When I first got into Pink Zebra, I was like, oh, should totally do this. You'd be so good at it. And she goes, oh, no, people don't use stuff like that in Montana.
Right.
That was kind of a blanket statement. I'm like, okay. And yet we have a couple of very successful consultants now in Montana. So
yeah.
That's pretty funny. Oh. Oops. Oh, that's my my email. Sorry. I'm looking to see if there's any other ones that I have not said.
Any, like opening day baseball, they have booths set up. But that's more for kids though, right? Opening day for any kind of activity.
Well, actually, Liz and I did one. Remember that, Liz, a few years back?
Deal.
Yeah.
I was there.
It was opening day.
I went.
And we set up a booth.
I went and seen you, I think.
You did. And people were coming by. There were a lot of kids, and of course with our stuff, everybody's like, oh, Dippin' Dots. But
even any kind of like competition sporting event, if you could set up, there's a lot of downtime for a lot of people.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I'd forgotten about this. I did a basketball, it was like a basketball tournament. I don't even know how I got involved in it, but I just remember that while the tournament was going on, the parents of the kids that weren't playing were walking around and shopping.
Yep.
It was awesome because they were bored, and so they would just shop, and then their kid would play, so they'd go back and they'd watch, and then they'd come back over and do some more shopping. Those are great things. You know, I'm all for events. I used to say, you know, you can't.
What about like soccer tournaments on weekends, softball tournaments, baseball tournaments? They're at a big park with hundreds of people.
Right. Yeah, but there's got to be other vendors. You can't be the only one.
Why?
Because then you have to have a license and the whole 9 yards. You can't just sell out. You can't just go side of the road and start selling.
Can't?
No.
They do it here in Houston all the time.
But that's illegal, and they
don't get tickets, honey.
Okay, well,
if they got fined, they wouldn't do it. There's one guy sits on the side of the road selling barrels. He's been there for years.
I think he has a license.
I don't think he sells that many barrels, honey. I'm sure he's buying a license.
That's funny. And there's even some, especially this time of year, it might be a little bit late, but maybe not. But there are some boutique stores that if you'll go in and ask them if you can set up and tell them that you'll invite the people that you know in the area to come out. There's a lot of boutiques in this area that will let me set up for like an evening. They do sip and shop type things. You know, go to a boutique if there's one in your area and ask them if they ever do sip and shops, and that you would be happy to bring some Pink Zebra stuff. The people around here would try to eat them, especially after our great Kentucky bourbon. Yeah, buddy, I like that bourbon.
And your great Kentucky fried chicken.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. So anyway, those are just, like I said, those are just a handful that I picked off of this list. So grab the list if you have any challenges at all with who to go to and who to sell to, and go through some of these. And even, I mean, I'm going to even do some of these just because. I mean, why not? Go to bridal fairs with our cute little glimmer class, that beautiful one, and then on the candles with the real pretty picture frame that we set up at the last vendor show.
Well, they could, whatever color their theme is, they can use our colored sprinkles.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, there's some really pretty ways to advertise that kind of stuff. Got a call from a hospital staff lady that has 8 women interested. Wow. Nice. Keep it up for 5 days and then I'll pick it all up with the orders. They saw me at an event and got samples. Yay! I love that, Deborah. Wish I could set up in a boutique around here, but they all have candles in there. Okay, but just because they have candles in their shops doesn't mean they don't want your sprinkles. I'm just saying. Because sometimes okay, so all of the boutiques that I've done this in have candles. Every one of them. That boutiques just have candles now. So don't discount them because we have something that's really different. And they also will be interested in the fact that you are there and that you may know people because they'll say, you know, we'll invite your friends. So don't discount them just because they have candles because our sprinkles and candles are, I mean, they are different and, you know, you just never know. They may let you still do it. They may want you to do it because it's such a unique thing that they can say, hey, we have pink zebra in our store tonight, you know, from 5 to 7, come join us. You never know. Right?
Correct.
Exactly. Have your hubby promote you at his work.
Oh, maybe I do.
Yeah, right. You used to.
I still promote you at work.
Do you?
Yeah, but I see the same people.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you need to broaden your horizon on that.
That's why I need some gifts. I need to take some gifts tomorrow.
So yeah, make gifts for if you can for anybody that you have a service from, you know, in December. Even my mail lady, I've got a gift for her. I just need to catch her when she's out there.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, see, Deborah says they would love our product. They really do. It's very different. It's very different. Oh man, it's already 6:54. Holy cow, y'all. Thanks for staying on with us.
You're welcome.
So this is it. December is going to be a busy month. I'm actually going to be out of pocket. I'm going to go with my mom and some friends of hers to New York next week for Christmas in New York.
What part of New York?
New York City.
Oh, yeah?
Like Manhattan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, badass.
We're at, what's your language? We are
awesome.
actually going, we're going to go do the 9/11 thing. And
Oh, I want to go.
I know.
Hey, is our passes still good for that?
Mm-hmm. I'm getting in for free.
And your mom
and
is
then
too?
I've got 2 guests getting in.
Aww.
So, so anyway, I'll kind of be out of pocket for a little while. And then I've got, Liz and I have a big event this weekend. And
Liz Carroll?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And then it's Christmas, like so fast.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys all have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Deborah Lovell. And anyway, just have a great Christmas and gosh, I don't know. I mean, it's been a great year. I just can't believe that we are in December. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. But January will be here before you know it, and we will ring in the new year, and we'll have hopefully some fun and exciting things going in 2020. God, that just sounds so bizarre. 2020. What was it I saw the other day that what was that movie with Harrison Ford where it was like a real futuristic movie, and they were saying that movie was like supposedly in the year 2020, and back then it was like, what? That's so long in the future. Anyway.
Yep.
Anyway. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. We so appreciate you being on here. And if you ever have any questions or any needs, don't hesitate to reach out. We are happy to help you. Thank you, Bonnie. You have a Merry Christmas. And
Bucky, what's the matter?
I know. I'm so glad that you pick on him because he loves it. Don't let him think for a minute that he doesn't love it because he loves it. There's Bucky.
TV Bucky.
Poor Bucky. Look how long his hair is getting. Everybody doesn't recognize him because his hair's long and it looks so dark. Huh, buddy? I know. All right. We'll let you guys go, but have a Merry Christmas and we will talk to you soon.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, you guys.